I wanted to once again address where we're sitting today with interest rates and whether or not you were better off buying 4 to 5 months ago when interest rates were at 2.5%, or if you're better off buying today at around 6.5 to 7. That sounds like a ridiculous question, right? Of course, one would think that you're better off buying when the rates are extremely low. But again, you have to remember what was also going on at that same exact time. Those interest rates drew such a demand of buyers to the market that it really increased and inflated the home prices. In fact, at one point we were sitting at an appreciation value of 19%. Hello everybody, I hope everyone got their deer over the weekend, and if not, hopefully you at least got to spend some time with friends and family. Okay, so for the week of October 31st through November 6th in Itasca County, we had 3 new listings go live on the MLS, so that is significantly down from the week before of 14. We had 12 go pending, which is triple the amount we had the week before, and then we had 13 close with a median sales price of $140,000. So last week we saw a lot of lower priced homes that actually closed, and again, that's a reflection of what typically takes place from about 4 to 6 weeks prior to that week. We saw 0 price decreases, so maybe people are finally getting those prices dialed in properly. Sellers are seeing the writing on the wall, and they're not reaching for the moon anymore like we were 4 to 5 months ago. We have 0 coming soons to look forward to, and currently there are 77 active non-contingent listings available in the MLS in Itasca County. Now that inventory number is down about 20% from last week. Of those 77, 31 are under $200,000, 28 of them are between $200,000 and $400,000, 10 are between $400,000 and $600,000, and 8 are $600,000 and above. So interest rates. The Fed just recently did a rate hike, which of course that affects the short-term rates, but that normally will have a reflection in the long-term rates, the mortgage rates, by going down a little bit. In this case though, we actually went up a hair. We're sitting at about 6.99% right now for the 30-year conventional, 6.5% for the 15-year, and the 5-year ARM is sitting at about 6%. Now, there are indicators out there currently that the Fed is potentially going to do another rate increase, but the biggest determining factor on whether that happens and whether it's high, low, good, bad is the upcoming election. So get out there and vote. Have your voice be heard. I wanted to once again address where we're sitting today with interest rates and whether or not you were better off buying 4 to 5 months ago when interest rates were at 2.5%, or if you're better off buying today at around 6.5 to 7. That sounds like a ridiculous question, right? Of course, one would think that you're better off buying when the rates are extremely low. But again, you have to remember what was also going on at that same exact time. Those interest rates drew such a demand of buyers to the market that it really increased and inflated the home prices. In fact, at one point we were sitting at an appreciation value of 19%. Whereas today we're looking at an appreciation number of closer to around 6%. So prices are still on the rise, which is where you want to be, but it's a more tolerable level. So what does that mean? Well, just for the sake of easy, even numbers, let's say the average home price is about $250,000. So take into account that 19% appreciation increase on that house, and you're looking at people that were paying $297,000 for that $250,000 house. Today, that same $250,000 house is selling for closer to $265,000. So back then, yes, you were getting a much better rate, but you were basically buying a payment, right? So the difference in payment between those two homes is about $125 to $150 a month. But let's say that $297,000 buyer all of a sudden gets transferred and has to sell today. So he's looking at almost over a $30,000 deficit that he'd be underwater in selling that home today. So buying your home today at the higher interest rates with this scenario shows you that you're in a much better position with protecting your equity and gaining equity. If you have any questions on any of the things that I discussed here today, if you'd like to see any of the homes that are available on the MLS, if you'd like to discuss selling, or you just want to have an evaluation done in your home for no obligation and no cost, I am happy to help. My name is Melissa Roberts. I'm with the Patriot Real Estate Group, EXP. Have a fantastic week.